MAYWARD Singapore chapter, Tokande. Skranginars, wait, pero pa. Ella Woods, I love MAYWARD, the Hong Kong solo aria. Chiming Chippy again for that Yamashita. Chiming Chippy, you're spoiling me. Smith MAYWARD and Silent Lurker Mayat Smith as well for that Yamashita gold. Thank you so much. Zita Lopez for that Yamashita. That's so crazy. What are we up? We're like, wait, I dropped my phone. We're at 3 million. We actually beat the record. Yeah, we beat the record. Awesome. Thank you so much to everyone. If you guys, again, if you have any more questions, sulitin natin tong panahon nito because as we go on to the interview, as it gets a little more deeper, it gets even more personal. I will be popping up a little bit more because I don't want to ruin the flow or anything. Pero one of the things that we just want to reassure everyone really quickly is that there were we were seeing na may mga problema tungkol sa mga diamonds na parang hindi pumapasok yung mga diamonds or they can't see it. When you, pag binabagsak nyo yung mga diamonds, walang lumalabas na notification or anything like that or pop up. We just want to guarantee everyone everything that you give will enter and be registered as diamonds. You're not getting scammed. It is coming up. Medyo, yung totoo, I think we're breaking Kumu at the moment. So sobrang daming gifts. Medyo bumabagal yung stream. So let's just have a little bit of patience with that. But we guarantee everyone, we just want to reassure everyone na pumapasok naman yung diamonds. We want to thank you so much for the overwhelming support. But with that being said, let's get back to the live. See you guys in just a minute.
Sorry, okay. Okay. So, Edward, kumusta ka na ngayon? Ilang question ba? Dalawa lang, di ba? Dalawa
Ikaw
lang,
bahala.
di ba?
Ikaw lang, bahala. Basta we can go anywhere with this.
Mm-mm. Oh, okay. So okay ka na. You're doing well. So, how you cope up with the new normal?
Wow. Never asked before. Never asked before question. Actually, seryoso ba? Short answer. I'm enjoying, mas nag-enjoy ako nga sa bagong normal kasi yung dating normal. Dito ko nahanap yung hosting. Dito ko nahanap yung online setup. Nakatrabaho ko yung mga taga-mix again, pero in a different way. Kaya nag-enjoy ako. Yan. Salamat, May.
So, aside sa hosting, meron ka bang mga ibang field na gusto mong itry or maging, alam mo yun, baka gusto mong bigyan ng chance na maging passionate ka din dyan?
Actually, focus muna talaga ako dito. I will put my passions here. If we have a project in the future, game ako.
Okay.
Oo, May.
Alam mo, Edward, sobrang kilala kita kasi talagang ayaw mo talagang, ayaw, dito ka lang, no? Tapos sabi ko, Edward, gusto mo mag-try? Hindi. Parang diretsuhan ka talaga, straight to the point na, hindi, May. Dito lang talaga ako, focus lang ako dito. Edward, gusto mo mag-focus dito? Hindi, May. Dito lang talaga ako.
Sige, ano yung question that you wanna ask?
Uy, parang nag-ano lang tayo nag-video call. Okay. Ha?
Is there, parang hindi na ako mag-snap back. Ano yung question na gusto mo tanongin sa akin?
Okay. Is there any chance na syempre, nandyan ka sa bagong show mo, so, yung bagong show mo, kasabi mo lang kanina, it's all about music.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there any chance na you will sing again o kaya naman magkaka-album ka? Magpo-perform ka sa sarili mong show? Ay! Feeling ko, di ka pwede mag-no kasi sariling show mo yan. Dapat mag-try ka din. Tapos kung mangyayari yan, ako mag-host.
Promise yan.
Kung may bawang single ka or magpa-perform ka, ako ang mag-host para dyan sa performance
mo na yan. So kung single ako, ikaw mag-host?
Kung?
Wag na. Kung may single ako, ikaw mag-host. Game. Let's keep that in the future.
Ako.
Pero for my now, thank you for hosting that show.
Kita ko dun sa, teka lang, pero bago ko mag-thank you, kita ko dyan sa utak mo, sabi mo, sige, I promise, gagawin ka, I promise, gagawin ko yan, promise mo yan sige, hintayin natin yung araw na yan. Pero sa utak mo, haha, hindi mangyayari yan.
Hindi na
Bahala ka sa
mangyayari.
buhay mo. Kasi sarili mo, kilala kita.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna take back the reins as a, I don't know, as the interviewer here at the moment, just for a
Okay.
little bit. Kasi I want to ask you, you got deep a while ago. Kung may
Hmm?
isang specific career moment, na doon ka na realize na, ito yung para sa akin, ito yung binigay ni God sa akin. This is what I have to do now. Was there ever a moment in the industry?
Na feeling ko, parang natanggap ko kung ano yung meron ako
Yeah.
ngayon.
Mhm.
Um, wow, grabe. Siguro, merong moment na yon. Siguro masasabi ko more on last 2 years.
Mhm.
Yung nahanap ko yung like yung purpose ko. Kasi nga, di ba, ginagawa natin to, o sige, para saan? Yun na nga, para sa pamilya mo. Natupad mo na yung mga ibang pangarap mo, tapos ano susunod? Tapos,
Mhm.
sinanap ko yung purpose ko na yung sinabi na, may sinabi nga si Pastor James na, alam mo yun, yung God gave you blessings to be a blessing to other people. Which is simula nun, talagang pinanindigan ko yung purpose na yun. Pero, alam mo, um, hindi talaga matatapos yung challenges, no? Pwedeng mag-iba pa rin yung purpose ng buhay mo, mag-iiba ulit yung plano mo sa buhay mo. At yun yung nangyari sa akin. Nito lang. Kaya gusto ko lang din kasi maging honest talaga, ah, as much as possible. Kasi yun yung pinangkuan ko simula nung nakawala ako sa 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 hindi magandang chapter nito. At para, alam mo yun, para magsimula ulit ng bagong chapter, gusto ko maging totoo sa nararamdaman ko. Hanggang ngayon, parang bumalik ulit ako sa, mm, sa, sa proseso na, um, kung bakit ako nandito. Sa proseso na to fully embrace yung meron ako ngayon. At hindi naman ako susuko na mahanap ko ulit yon, yung feeling na yon. Kaya siguro ang masasabi ko lang yata kapag darating sa point na, alam mo yon, pagod ka na, o hindi mo alam kung ano yung gagawin mo ulit, o hindi mo alam kung ano yung ano pa dapat mong gawin para mahalin mo kung ano yung ginagawa mo ngayon, yung trabaho natin ngayon. Tsaka ko lang din nalaman na okay lang pala na mapagod. Okay lang na mag-pause ka, okay lang na magpahinga ka ng konti. Kasi kapag nagbo-burnout kasi tayo, dapat i-acknowledge natin na yung burnout, na yun yung parang bad signal na pwede siyang mapunta sa hindi magandang direction. Kasi kapag nababurnout tayo, dun pumapasok yung pagiging impatient natin, yung mga maling desisyon natin. So, para maiwasan natin yun, kailangan natin talaga bigay ng sarili natin ng panahon para makapag-isip, makapagpahinga,
Tama.
ma makakapag, babalik tayo. Alam mo yung tatanong mo kung bakit mo 'to ginagawa? Bumalik ka sa core mo. Ano bang dahilan kung bakit mo 'to ginagawa? Siguro kapag yun nga nabu-burnout na tayo, isipin mo na lang na, wag mong isipin na kung ano yung magkakaroon ka in the future. Isipin mo kung ano yung meron ka ngayon.
Meron ka
At
ngayon.
yun yung mga
Ayun.
mahal mo sa buhay. Andiyan yung pamilya
Content.
ko, andiyan yung kaibigan ko.
Mm.
So, bakit pumapasok sa isip ko na nai-end yung buhay ko? Andyan sila eh. Meron at meron akong motivation para to move forward, to keep moving forward pala. So ayun, yun yung pinaghahawakan ko talaga ay yung mga importanteng tao sa buhay ko.
Can I ask,
Hanggang
May?
sa
Can I ask? Ano yung,
okay,
what's the main thing that you're holding on to right now to keep you going? Siyempre, alam natin nandun yung Panginoon. Alam natin nandun yung
mm,
pamilya mo.
mm,
But for you, if there's one thing na, minsan alam mo na, um, you know the truths, you know what you should be thinking, you know what's good, you know what's
mm,
bad. But sometimes you just need
mm,
something to hold on to. Ano yung bagay na yan para sa'yo?
hmm. Siguro, hmm, hala, ayoko ng ganito, Edward. Um, siguro, siguro yung makita ko yung sarili ko na looking back na na wow, nakaya ko yun, nakaya ko, nalampasan ko yun. At yun yung nag-hold sa akin ngayon. To see myself
Yung
in
mga,
the
ah,
future na na nalampasan ko yung pinakamahirap na bagay na hindi ko akalaing malalampasan ko.
can I ask, I know this is personal, but are you still going through that season?
Oo naman,
Hmm.
oo. Hindi ako, masasabi ko, hindi ako pa fully recovered. Kaya, alam mo yon minsan kasi mga tao, nakikita nila masaya ko, yan, nagtatawanan tayo. As,
Yeah, yeah.
ay, okay na siya. Pero hindi nila alam na nasa proseso pa rin tayo. Kaya, ayun, masasabi ko, yung totoo, hindi ako talaga pa buong-buo na okay. Pero, dun natetest yung faith mo eh, no? Naniniwala kang magiging okay ka kahit hindi mo alam na magiging okay ka in the future. Pero, gets mo?
Right. Yeah, 100%.
So, yun.
Kasi parang, kumbaga, in the future, you know something good is waiting. Kasi God promises that. God really promises that He has plans for you to prosper, that there's so much ahead. Pero,
So,
pag hindi mo nakikita, minsan ang hirap. And you're expecting
oo.
something, you're wanting something, God might have even promised it to you. However, that's just the way our hearts work as well. So, I know this doesn't mean much coming from me,
Mm,
pero I know that there are people as well, lalo ngayon in the pandemic, that are struggling, that people who struggle with their mental health as well, with their spiritual health. And you're one of the people that hindi lang nagpapasaya dahil sa talents mo, but because of your story. If Maymay can go through it and get through it, so can I. Yun ang siguro yung mga thoughts ng mga tao ngayon. So, we
mm,
commend you for that, and we thank you for that as well. Can I ask Mike? Actually, this at yung question from Bicolan 08 Bicolana 0818. Ano ba yung Bible verse
mm.
na talagang nagmo-motivate sa'yo kapag super down ka? I'm curious for this as well.
Excuse me.
Ay, sarap na na. Adobo?
Stop.
Sinangag?
Ito, wait lang. Baka kasi mamali ako. Wait lang ha. Gusto mo
Go
mag-game ka
lang, go
muna
lang.
dyan?
Sige, one game ML muna ako.
Uy, pwede ba yung banggitin?
Pwede.
Okay.
Banggitin mo yung verse na talagang nagmo-motivate sa'yo.
Okay. Teka lang, Edward. Oh, teka lang po. Wait
Oh,
lang,
go,
huwag
go
ka
lang, go
magalit
lang,
sa
go lang.
akin.
Sige lang, sige
Kasi,
lang. Take your time. Hindi
okay,
naman
ito
tayo
na,
live. Ay, live pala tayo.
live tayo.
Live
Ito
tayo,
na,
May.
John
Sige, sige.
37 pala. Kasi namali ako,
Sorry?
sabi ko,
Isa
John
pa, May. Sorry. Can you
3:17
say
ba
it
yun?
again?
Sabi ko, John, John 3:17 ba yun? O John 13:7? Kaya sinearch ko kung tama ako. So, ito, John 13:7 pala, yung you do not realize. Yung gaya
Oh,
ng
I
sinabi
love
ko
that.
kanina nga. Na so yun, every time na hindi ko alam kung ano yung magiging kalabasan in the future, kung ano yung magiging answer ng Panginoon sa mga lahat ng katanungan ko, yun yung pinaghahawakan kong, um, verse na yun nga, hindi mo man naintindihan ngayon pero later you will. Napakahirap 'no, napakahirap um, na to fully trust yung yung sinabi ng Panginoon. Pero yun nga, kailangan mo lang talagang, kailangan mo lang talagang piliin na simulan na i-trust yung plano niya kaysa sa plano mo. Kasi hindi na yun yung excited ako kung ano yung will ng Panginoon sa buhay ko. Kasi dumating sa point na mas pinili ko yung plano ko kaysa sa plano niya, which is hindi naging maganda yung resulta. At least, no, nasaksihan ko mismo kung gaano ka different yung plano ko dun sa plano niya. Ngayon, mas hindi mabigat sa pakiramdam kasi sinurrender ko sa kanya lahat na.
Amen.
Simula nung time na na-realize ko na mali ako sa mga plano ko. Alam mo yung pinipilit mo mangyari yung mga plano mo na hindi naman nagsasang-ayon dun sa gusto ng Panginoon.
I love that topic. It also brings back the question, ano ba talaga? Like, do I, we hear that term a lot, follow your heart, follow your feelings. And my said it, sometimes we got to trust in God's plan rather than our own plans. And a lot of seeing Edward Puro God. Well, he's moved in my life and he's moved in my mind as well. And wala lang, maganda lang. Sometimes we understand it backwards. Pero something that we do see clear as day, walang backwards, walang hidden meaning, is the fact that we're over 12.8 thousand viewers at the moment. Um, Almost 13,000, over 2.2 million hearts, and over 4.6 million diamonds. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. 4.7 million. This is crazy. What the heck? 4.721. I feel like we have to give a shout out. And as we do that, please everyone send your questions now when we're in this habang hindi nagpa-play yung episode, so we can, it's hard to really keep count of all the diamonds at yung mga gifters, at yung mga pangalan mga gifters, and then take down the questions. So send your questions now. I'll be reading them. At the Yana and at the Felice, you're going to be helping me get the questions down kasi sobrang bilis ng chat. But to our top three gifters for the episode, we see at number 3 is Mayet Smith. At number 2 is Zita Lopez. And number 1, it is Chiming Chippy. Of course, to MGD Del R. Jonas Smith 3, Reyna Serra, Zita Lopez, C. Colin 29, Mayward Malaysia, Kismet Mayward, Skrenge, Sakura Shirota, Mayward Japan, Mayward Singapore chapter, Salad 510, who portrays Sepertini, Heller Sarah, Mayward Japan, Farahana. Um, Wow, what a question at the Yana. Wait, where am I at now? Mayward Japan, yeah. Mayward Flyers official, Haina Ramber, Hong Kong solo. There's so many guys. I have to read all of these because you guys are giving so much. We're almost at 5. We're at 5.8 now. I think we can hit 5 million soon. And I have to shout out all of you guys to Sally Vim, Silent Lurker Gab, Van Vic, Itsy Ditsy Spider, Chiming Chippy with another Yamashita Gold, Lurker Anonymous, Simpling Fan, Mayward Ducande, Reyna Serra, Sanahe Mayward, and Chiming Chippy with another Iban Dharma, MG Del. So many things, grave. A lot of questions are here. What's the best thing that happened in your relationship with Maymay? My relationship with Maymay, let's I mean, other than the experiences, I got to travel all the time. Nakapunta kami sa San Francisco, Hawaii, Rome just for ASAP. I get to go to Singapore, Taiwan, Hong Kong. Where else have we gone? We've gone to Norway for work. We've gone to Japan for work. Of course, all over the Philippines. That's probably one of the best things because my dream is really to travel. Before I really settle down, I want to be able to travel a lot as well. At yun din ang pangarap ni Maymay. So, um, getting to travel not just with each other but for work, kahit anong mangyari, talagang ikikip ko yung mga memories na yan na unbiasedly God given and grateful for all those experiences. Pero anong feeling na kakabaptize mo lang? I think this is not really part of the topic. Pero sige lang, wonderful feeling, a new creation. Um, and I don't know, it's not just like the event of a baptism that changes you. It's really sort of before that. Parang parang yun ang cherry on top, but that's not the main change. It's not just because of that event that things have changed. Pero something that keeps on changing is the amount of diamonds that we're getting. We're at 13.5 million, million tuloy, 13,500 people watching, 5.2 million diamonds, 2.3 million hearts. This is insane. Pero guys, keep on hold it back just a little bit because I feel like the best parts of the interview is still to come. So oh, we just got another Yamashita gold. We're at 5.4. What? I can barely even keep track. We're at almost 5.5 million. Nabubulol na ako sa sobrang gulat. Pero, guys, keep it as my parents said when I was very young. Edward, keep it in your pants because the best part is still to come. We'll see you guys in just a bit. And now you're here. And that's a testimony in itself. At sabi mo mismo kanina, I'll just repeat what you said. Whatever mistakes, whatever failures, whatever evil can always be turned to good. God will always turn it to good. And the fact that you're just here, Mike, telling your story is already a blessing to all of us as well. I just want to move on to something as well na very
Okay.
near and dear to all of our hearts. Alam natin naman to. And I want to spend time here because yung totoo, hindi lang to interview for me. This is also a time where I just get to talk to you and to
Oo
reflect
naman.
as well.
Mm.
So we've been in a love
Mm.
team, Mai, for going in on, well, I don't know the exact date, pero sa August 6, magiging 5 years na nasa industriya tayo. And that will be August 6, 2016 is the day I met you. August 5 pumasok
Mm.
ka sa PBB. And it's been a crazy journey. Um, daming nangyari, daming experiences from then until now. A
Mm.
lot of first times, traveling experiences in industry, a lot of everything. So I just want to get your thoughts on this. Yung love team natin, super supportive yung mga fans. And I know we get to
Mm.
thank them all the time. Pero
Oo.
para sa'yo, how did having a love team help with the journey, with the career, with yung mga first time experiences?
Paano siya nakatulong sa akin? Siguro especially dun sa starting pa lang tayo dito sa industriya, sobrang nakatulong na may kasama ka talaga to grow sa mundong kinagalawan natin. Kasi importante din na may kasama ka na like example kapag na-overwhelm ka, may magre-remind sa'yo na, "Uy, kalalaki yung ulo mo,
Mhm.
stay grounded," gano'n. Um, Ayun. So, isa din sa mga natutunan ko na hindi sa lahat ng bagay pala na mag na puwede kayong mag-grow together, 'no? Tsaka mo talaga ma mawi-witness kung gaano ka ka maging masaya sa partner mo kapag naghiwalay kayo. Like
Mhm.
ikaw nag-ghosting ka, ako nag-perform ka, kung paano niyo sinusuportahan yung isa't isa. Kasi na-realize ko na kapag nagiging komportable kayo sa isa't isa or naging alam mo yun, nagiging dependent ka na sa
Yeah.
partner mo, hindi ka naggo-grow, alam mo yun. Um, pero yun nga, the more kasi na hindi tayo nagiging komportable, ibig sabihin nag-grow tayo.
Mhm.
So, ayun lang,
Ah,
kahit anong mangyari, nagsisimula naman na iba yung proyekto mo, like, nag-host ka na, tapos ngayon performing, parang dun mo masasabi na, alam mo yun, kung gaano ka-solid yung foundation na na-build natin nung
nung early
past,
years. Mm.
nung earlier. Kaya, so yun.
So wait, just to
Um,
clarify, Maya, siguro maraming nagtataka ngayon or natataranta. We are still in a love team. Hindi kami naghiwalay or of course we're not separated as a love team, of course. So we don't tama no, May? Is there something I don't
oh,
know?
tawag nito, ayun na nga, gusto lang namin sabihin sa mga tao na pwede kami magtrabaho sa isa
Yeah.
without you guys pressuring us na maging kami. So,
Yeah.
gusto ko lang i-clear 'yun na pwede kaming mag-enjoy um as a love team na magkatrabaho na na good friends kami. So, 'yun.
Yeah. And we're hopefully gonna, we'll be growing in our own ways as well. Pero nothing can ever change the way that we started, and we started together as well. So I want to dive straight in to something na actually wala sa script. Naisip ko lang ngayon if there's a place.
Oo. Sige, kaya natin 'to.
Okay, my 2020 crazy year.
Hmm,
A lot of stuff
mm,
was said about me. A lot of stuff was rumored about me. Um, yeah, a lot of things.
mm,
And I'm looking back on it right now, and it was a process together to just get over, to just think about.
mm.
Um, ano yung thoughts mo? Um, ano yung thoughts mo about that? Um, going through that, especially when all these things were said. Um,
Mm.
how did you feel about that then? Because I never asked you. I never got to talk to you about it. A lot of things that were not
Oh, wow.
true were said. I never got to really clear up everything with you. So, para sa'yo, ano yung thoughts mo?
Um, wow, biglaan 'to. Tito Boy, ikaw ba? Hindi, as a friend mo na kilala ka na since 2016, nung nung nakita kitang yun, alam mo yun, na-experience mo yung yung last year na kita-kitang sobrang hirap na hirap ka kung paano mo i-handle yung pressure, yung rumor na yun mula sa'yo. Um, sobrang na sobrang na-feel bad ako at alam mo yon simula nung nakita ko yon talagang pinagtrabahuan nating dalawa ko. Kung ano ba yung magagawa ko para lang ma-stop yon. Pero yun nga, kahit anong gawin natin, kahit anong sabi natin, hindi, may iba talaga na hindi tumitigil, no? Um, kasi gaya ng sinabi mo, di naman talaga natin nagbigay ng chance na 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 i-open up natin 'to kahit sa personal. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung buong nangyari talaga. Bigla na lang nag-pop out yung mga rumor na gano'n. Hindi kita tinanong. Hindi kita tinanong kung totoo ba o hindi. Ang alam ko lang, kahit hindi kita tinanong, pero sigurado ako sa sarili ko. Dahil kilala na kita, alam kong alam kong may mga bagay na hindi mo talaga magagawa yun. At siguro gusto ko lang sabihin sa'yo ng importante ay kami yung mga taong naniniwala talaga sa'yo at kilala ka. Siguro importante na enough na yung alam namin yung totoo. Hindi mo na kailangan na gawin pa ang mga bagay para lang makakapagpasaya dun sa mga tao kung ano yung approval nila. Kasi kahit anong gawin mo, hindi mo lahat mapipilis talaga. At Edward, kilala mo yung sarili mo. Kilala mo kung ano yung, alam mo kung ano yung values mo. At siguro hindi ko alam talaga kung ano yung totoong nararamdaman mo. Kasi siguro mas naapektuhan ka nung dinamay na yung, like, yung family mo, ano yun, dinamay na pati yung mga matalik mong kaibigan, yung mga mahal mo sa buhay, yung mga kinikare mo talaga. At ako, kapag inisip ko na nandiyan ako sa sitwasyon mo, at hindi man totoo yung mga naririnig natin, pero tina-target yung mga mahal natin sa buhay, yun yung pinaka mas masakit, di ba? Kaysa sa atin. Kaya naramdam ko yung pinagdaanan mo na yun. At gusto ko na lang din na umingi ng pasensya sa'yo kung hindi enough yung bilang isang kaibigan na paano kita protektahan. Kasi nung time na yon may hindi tayong pagkakaintindihan at alam mo yon, tas nangyari sa'yo yun. Sorry kung um, wala ako dun sa time
No,
na
wait.
sobrang
I have to say, you did nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing. And I have to say this. Forget the show. You did nothing wrong. You did everything right. Even when we worked together, some movie, you had my
mm-mm.
back. You supported me. Um, and thank you for that. Di mo alam yung weight na na-lift sa chest ko after hearing those words. Um, Siguro ang masasabi ko at yung gusto ko lang sabihin is when you were talking earlier about making your mistakes, I've made my own mistakes, realizing stuff through failure, and it's one of the reasons why I until now there are certain things I have struggles forgiving myself for, and one of them is putting you in a situation where you got hurt or other people got hurt, and there are reasons why I have to find my forgiveness in God. I'm not gonna say like I have to tell the whole world. I mean, a lot of people. Can I just say, um, it's not what everyone thinks. Um, Grabe, hindi talaga. But I just have
Oo.
to say to you, Mai, if I've never said it before, I'm just sorry that I had to put you from the bottom of my heart. I'm really sorry that I allowed
Uy,
you to be
buang.
put in a situation like that, or that you had to go through that. So thank you to you for supporting me through it. Um, and like you said, God's plans are better than mine, than ours. So
Tama
where do
ka.
we move on from here?
Tama ka, Ed. Kasi, hindi, tama ka. Gusto ko lang i-clear sa lahat ng mga tao na yung hindi natin pagkakaintindihan, hindi yun. Bakit? Tapos, alam mo yung parang nagko-connect sila. Bakit dahil ito? Parang
Oo,
alam mo
parang
yung
naging
detective ba
FBI.
kayo? Detective po ba kayo? Teka lang, ba't mas alam niyo pa po yung buhay namin kaysa sa... Alam mo
Well,
yun, siguro, Edward, masasabi ko lang na nakaka-proud yung growth mo sa Panginoon. At yung panahon na hindi natin pagkakaintindihan tapos biglang pumasok agad pumasok yung rumor na yun. Tas
Mhm.
yung panahon na nalampasan mo yun, isa yun sa mga dapat i-celebrate talaga, eh. Kasi kasi dun mo na-realize talaga na grabe dun mo na-realize kung gaano ka-amazing si God 'no, na
Amen.
kung wala siya hindi mo malalampasan yun kasi
Hindi
kung
talaga.
wala yung oo, kung wala yung presensya niya. At gaya mo na-rescue ka din ng Panginoon
Amen.
sa time
Eh,
na sa time mo oo,
if there's anything that forever I want, however long our love team goes, however long our careers go, I want one thing and one thing only to be remembered. And that's not yung mga projects natin, but it's that if anything, we are just two people who were saved by God in so many ways. So let that be. If there's anything celebrated, let it be that is celebrated. But um, ah, well, how do I comment on that? Um, it's all said. It's all said. Um, like my main intention talaga when and asking that wala yun talaga sa script. I mean, may nagtanong kanina, may script pa ba kayo? At this point, halfway mark ng interview, wala nang script. Honestly, it was really just whatever. I wasn't even really planning to ask about that. It just popped up. Um, pero like a lot of people's like, hey, you want to clear up what happened? Ano ba talaga ang nangyari? Um, I don't need. I really don't feel like if I felt like it would help. I still don't think I would even have to. It's not what everyone thinks, and that's honestly the end of it. Pero like that's actually my first time talking about it deeply with my so said and done, and I'm it's just another example of the way that things have changed as well, and how it's built me up and it's built her up in her own ways. So ang dami daw naiiyak ngayon. At ako, naiiyak ako dito sa kilikili ko because we're actually over 15,000 viewers, over almost 3 million hearts, I guess 2.8 million hearts, and almost 7 million diamonds. That's over two times the amount of our record. This is absolutely crazy. So to Zita Lopez, to MG Delar, to Love Summer, to Agnes. Love Summer gave two Yamashita golds. I'm Sarah Nang, Sarah NG, NJ, Kevin Home Alone, my dad's here. Itsy Ditsy Spider, Jade Charms, Fangirl Composer, I Love Mayward, Loki Song, Sakura Shirota. Still love that name. Silent Lurker Gab, Sweet Tangerine, Love Summer for that. Yamashita Gold. I'm Rain Luis. This kind love. I'm Sarah and G. Saranghe Mayward, Sakura Shirota, Mayat Smith, Mayward Japan, and Anjay. Salamat. Super salamat. Um, what else could I talk about? Oh, and what else could I talk about? You guys see where we're at in the interview at the moment, and if anything, I was talking to my friends about this before. Um, but if anything, it seems like the words can incriminate me more. But no, and kahit hindi nyo naiintindihan, or even if you don't know, the reason I feel like I really don't care anymore is my mind's okay with it, my family's okay with it, I'm okay with it, my friends know everything, and then may mga sirens, sana okay lahat. But everything's good, and I want to thank all of you guys for just being part of the process. Because as we hit around 7 million diamonds, I want to bring it back to the interview, and the best is yet to come. So watch this, guys. There's there's actually a lot more I want to ask you and get through. Um,
mm.
and I want to thank you for just being able to come and being so game and being so open. Um,
Oo naman.
siguro ramdam mo, it's a great way to be lifted off my shoulders as well. Pero just one question that everyone wants to ask so much, and a lot of people wanted this, and I personally just want to know, and without getting too much further, without too much build up, I just want to ask, how's your heart? How's your heart at the moment?
Ah, siyempre nakwento ko na din 'to sa'yo, 'di ba? Nasabi ko naman na sa'yo, yung heart ko at the moment, kahit siguro nasa process ako na hindi ako okay, kahit na nasa process ako na, um, naghi-heal pa lang ako dun sa past ko, um, isa sa mga masayang-masaya ako at pinapasalamatan ko na masaya ang puso ko. 'Di ba sabi mo iba yung happiness sa joy,
Mm.
um, masaya na, I have that both.
Yung hope and yung joy and happiness.
And happiness.
Well, as long as I'm happy with that. That's all I want to ask on that. As long as you have joy and that your happiness, that is something that we can all, and I'm saying all,
Hmm.
indulge on. As long as ang dami nagsasabi na ask this question, ask that question. Meron nga dito sa script pero hindi ko tatanungin yung once and for all, what do you want to say to your fans who don't seem to respect your choices in life? Ang masasabi ko lang answering on both of our behalfs. Whatever my chooses, whatever I choose, that's what will be joyful and happy. There's more need to be said. May parang hindi, no?
Ano, Edward?
Wag na. But like, there's more have to be said. Basta, kung ano yung magiging decision namin, kung ano yung magiging decision ni May, that's what we choose. Diba? Yan na yan. Para tayo move on dito. Pero yun, there's so much. But, ang dami pang mga tanong. Grabe yung, sorry Atiana, grabe yung prep ng writer namin for this episode. But I actually just want to end it off with this last segment. Okay lang ba yan, May? Game ka pa? Hindi ka pa antok?
Oo, okay pa naman.
Okay pa naman. Oh my gosh. Let's just do this. It's called the 3Q question. Game ka?
Ano
3Q.
yun?
Okay, so 3Q segment. Game ka?
Okay, game.
Okay, we're gonna go. Salitan to so magiging host ka rin dito. We got 3 questions that we get to ask to each other.
Okay.
Okay, game ka?
Okay. Game
Any
yata.
questions? Any question that you
Sige.
wanna ask? Game ka?
Sige. Game na
Okay.
ako. Oo.
I'm gonna let you start.
Hala!
3 questions.
Wait lang. Kinakabahan ako sa question mo kasi ang init ng question mo nitong nitong last question mo. Okay. Bakit parang 3 question? Dami-daming mga tinanong sa akin. Dapat akin na yung lahat ng question na yan. Dapat 6
sige,
questions.
kung gusto mo, 6
Hindi,
questions
joke
sa'yo.
lang.
6
Hindi,
questions
go.
sa'yo.
Hindi. Let's go. Okay to. Okay tong segment na
Pero
to.
wag na yung kumusta ka, wag na yung wag
Ay
natin yung mga
nako,
simpleng
yun na dapat
questions.
ako eh. Yun na dapat
Any
ako eh. Sige.
wag yung super babaw lang. Wag yung super babaw lang.
Okay, sige. Kung hindi ka naging artista ngayon, ano ka? Tao, bagay?
May, super babaw yan.
Ay, ito na.
Actually, yung question na yun nasa
Gusto mo
script ko
talaga
eh.
gusto mo talaga
Sige.
nakaka-challenge, Ed.
Sige.
Sige!
Kasi yung nakaka-challenge yung mga questions ko
Sige.
sa'yo eh.
Sige. Challenge na question. Hala! Wait lang. Okay, gaya ng sinabi mo. Ay, ayoko na nga.
Sige na.
Too much personal. Ayun na nga, yun muna, dun muna tayo. Pa-build up,
Sige,
pahirap
pa-build
tayo
up
ng
tayo.
pahirap.
Pa-build up
So,
tayo. Sige,
hindi
game.
ka artista, Kasi kung hindi ka artista, ano yung sa tingin mo na ginagawa mo ngayon?
Well, I'll be 21 this year, so I'd probably be in university. I'd probably be unhappy, sa buhay ko. Because honestly, may mga experiences dito um na naging dahilan kung bakit nakalapit ako kay God. So I remember in
Mm,
Germany, I wouldn't be happy. I wasn't knowing what to even expect there. So I'd probably be in
mm.
university alone, tired, and not having fun. Yun ang honest answer to that. Okay? Happy ka sa sagot mo,
Okay.
May? Pa-build up tayo, no? Um,
Happy ako sa tanong ko.
okay. Ito na.
Okay.
Um, what's the ultimate
Ako.
lesson? Ah, salitan, 'di ba? Salitan.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Ikaw next? Gusto mo ikaw next?
Hindi, ikaw na
Okay,
next.
let's
Hindi,
go with me. Next
ginaganon
with
lang
me.
kita kasi kinakabahan ako dun sa mga tanong mo.
Okay.
Oh.
Pa-build up naman to eh. Pa-build up naman to. Okay, so let's what's one thing about um what's one thing that scares you away from love?
Oh. What's one thing that
Or what's one thing about
what's
love that
one thing
scares you?
ano yung yun yung kinakatakutan ko sa love na
Mm.
ano yung kinakatakutan ko sa love na mangyayari?
Pweds na yan. Yeah.
Hmm, siguro ang siguro yung mahanap yung tamang tao sa buhay mo. Pero dahil sa maling desisyon mo, posible mawawala siya sa buhay mo. So, yun.
Afraid of losing.
At
Sorry.
isa din,
Go.
ayun, para lalo mo pang maintindihan, siguro isa din sa kinakatakutan ko kapag, alam mo yun, alam ko karamihan sa atin nakaka-experience tayo ng ganito na bakit parang mahal lang nila tayo sa kung ano yung mabuti sa atin, kung ano yung maganda sa atin. Pero kapag nakita mo na ba nila yung buong pagkatao ko, mamahalin pa rin ba nila ako? Kaya ba nila akong patawarin dun sa mga pagkakamaling nagawa ko dati? Um, yun. Yun yung mga kinakatakutan ko na kapag darating sa point na malaman nila yung buong pagkatao ko, mamahalin pa rin ba nila ako? Yun.
Yeah. Okay. Wala akong follow-up
Okay.
questions doon. I think you left it said. Ikaw, May, ano yung
Okay.
next question for me? Second question.
Hmm, okay. Second question ko sa'yo, Edward. Gusto mo ba mag-aral ulit? Okay, okay. Ito
Wow!
na nga. Pwede bang yun na lang din yung tanong ko sa'yo, yung tinanong mo sa'kin, ano ba yung kinakatakutan mo sa
Okay.
love?
Sige. For me, one of the things that I'm afraid of most is okay, sorry, Ate Ana, daming dead air. For me, one of the things that scares me most about love is making the same
Eh,
mistakes that I did before. Um, for never getting the chance to make it right and never getting to say the things that I'd wish I'd said before. Because looking back now, my time during sa movie na-realize ko, me as a person, when we were shooting for the movie, this was 2020 November, October time, where I realized
mm,
that I'm not the best person. It started even at the beginning of 2020, and siguro yun ang not getting another shot. Yun na yan. Okay. Next question. Next question.
Okay, next
Um,
question.
next question. What are you willing to give up or to let go of, to surrender for no, parang pangit yan.
For love.
No. What are you willing to give up for the person who truly cares about you and loves you?
Hala, what about I give up my airdrop muna kasi it's low bat ba?
Okay, sige.
Wait lang. Hello?
Okay na.
Ayun
Hello.
na. Okay na. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry, sorry, sorry.
Maymay,
Technical
once and for all.
difficulty.
What is what is nakalimutan ko tuloy. I wrote this down a while ago. What are you willing to give up for the person who loves you and truly cares for you?
Oh, I give up everything.
Hmm?
um, sobrang ano no, sobrang cheesy. Sobrang cheesy pakinggan pero alam mo, kaya kong i-give up lahat para sa taong nagmamahal sa akin ng buo. Um, Yun. Kasi masasabi ko talaga yung definition ng love ko ay more on sacrifice. Kasi nga 'di ba, kahit ang Panginoon nga sinakripisyo niya yung buhay niya. Hindi
Mhm.
yung everything that he had, pero yung buhay niya para sa mga taong mahal niya. So, gaya ko, kaya kong i-give up lahat para lang sa taong totoong nagmamahal sa akin at alam kong hindi ako iiwan. Kasi
Okay.
feeling ko aanhin ko naman ang lahat kung alam mo 'yun, hindi ka masaya na at, ah, hala ayoko na nga. Okey, next na tayo, Edward.
Okay. What's your next question?
Baka ano okey, baka ano pa masabi ko. Ang next question ko, gusto mo pa ba ipagpatuloy 'tong kuwentong barber na 'to? Kasi parang utal na utal tayo, eh, lagi natin
Okay lang, okay
parang
lang.
pahirap ng pahirap yung mga tanong, eh.
I think that's one question that we all have to ask ourselves. What are you willing to give up for something that you really want? Lahat naman tayo, we want that love eh. But what are you willing to give up for it? And the bigger question, even bigger than that, is are you supposed to give up everything that you actually need for that you want? I don't know. It's another thought to put out there. But as you're thinking about the different questions and the different answers to those questions, I want to ask all of you, send your questions in because ito na yung part, I think this is one of the last chunks that I'll be coming in for shoutouts and to answer questions. Kaya na, isend nyo na ang mga tanong nyo. Meron dito tanong from our very beloved VJI. Ang Motherbird ng Mix. I love you, VJI, if you're watching. Sabi niya, bakit daw never natanong ni Maymay at never na bring up at never mo na bring up yung issue or the issue to Maymay. So, very honest, very simple answer. It's just why the need to again, like actually when it was coming out, there was a short call that we had when it was coming out, and it was like the main bare bones of the details were shared or sinabi ko sa kanya. And after that it's like okay, and then you don't have to say the rest. And it's one of those things na uh she could see how everything, like the burden that was on me, at nakita ko in some ways the burden on her, maybe not fully. But again, I'm saying this is during the time na nagka-work kami for the movie Princess Diaries. Um and it was more like Maymay and I dati pa nagsimula sa hand gestures yung communication namin. Nagsimula as in ganun ka basic. We started with hand gestures and hand signals, sign language. That was how we understood each other. So very early on, this may sound cheesy, but it's true. We learned to understand the way that we feel. Like a certain bond there built under pressure and a lot of time on set, a lot of time on stage, a lot of time in changing rooms, working together. Ramdam ko agad, even if I'm just sitting next to her, she's not in the mood to talk. I feel like she's carrying something. Maybe she doesn't want to talk about that at the moment. So I'll just be here. At may ganyan factor, or I don't know if it's a skill. Is it a skill or connection? I don't know. That's something that we have. And that's not a necessarily a romantic thing. It's just like, I know this, I know her. I know she knows me. So it's one of those things na, especially when you're working and you're in a work setting, if it's not time to bring it up, wag muna. Um, if it's not a reason, if there's no safe space to talk about it, kasi syempre ayaw mo masabotage yung work, 'di ba? Maybe lalabas yung emotions, which is rightfully so. Tapos you're about to take a scene where you're all happy. Nako po, that's gonna be bad for work as well, as lalo na pag quarantine lock-in. So, I mean, part of it is I know what she's going through. I know what he's going through. We're happy with that. We're okay. Contento kami dito. I understand. Um, and the other is just sort of like, okay, convenience for work. We gotta work first. Um, what's one of the things you miss the most doing with my mom? I said this a while ago. I think traveling, honestly, traveling is there. Um, can we do shout outs first and then I'll ask one more question at the end? I'll ask this one last question. I'll answer this one last question. Pero bago yan, we're at 17,000 people. This is so insane. 17.3 thousand people watching and 8.1 million diamonds. Um, 8.1 million diamonds. Our record before was 2.7. Now we're at 8.1. Maraming salamat, Mayet Smith. Fangirl composer MG Del R. Ulan. Yona Smith. Daisy Fabro Fujiyama. Lovely name. Uh, Planet. You guys are making me struggle with these names. Planet Tumeboshi. Zita Lopez. Scrangenars. You guys. Screnge. Nars. And Kevin Home Alone, my dad. Cattle Yami. Catlime. I'm butchering these names. I'm absolutely butchering these names. I'm so sorry, and I love you. But you guys know who you are. Skrangenars as well. Thank you so much for that, Ibong Adarna. Um, pero yun, there's just one last question. Uh, Question. I'm not sure who it's from. Atiana just sent it to me from the chat. Malalaman ba namin ang real score? I guess sa taktang panahon, in some ways, we might. I can't honestly say when. I don't even honestly know how. Pero I think before that, maybe we can, as you could say, as they usually say, actions speak louder than words. Diba? I think we all agree with that. So let's get back to the interview, and I'll see you guys in just a bit. And the last question is yours.
Okay.
So ikaw bahala kung gaano kahirap to. Pero last question mo to.
Uy. Okay, sige. Ano ba yung napipicture out mong um, yung sa susunod na magmamahal ka ulit? Um, ano at sino? At paano mo siya ma-define? Kasi 'di ba may for sure nagpe-pray ka ng sobrang details ngayon sa sa magiging future na mamahalin mo. So, anong quality ng girl ang gusto mong maging, alam mo, sa susunod na mamahalin mo?
Okay, my answer is actually I don't have to think about that. Um, for me, it's wala yun sa parang ang iniisip ko is triangle.
Mm.
Ako, that girl, and God in the very top. So siya yung nasa gitna. Yung
Mm.
isa sa non-negotiables ko is that she has to love God more than me. And for me, for that relationship, yung pinapray ko lang ngayon is just to have just to have it centered around God. Just to center it around Him, for it to love Him most. Um, Meron mga qualities that a man should have. Um, like I just want to be able to serve that person, to sacrifice it for that person, um, to do the things that I should do, to lead that person. I want to be able to lead that person spiritually. Parang na-gets mo na yung sinabi mo ng ilan years. It's all about service. It's not
Oo.
about yourself. It's about that person. It's about seeking first the kingdom and then having all things added onto you. That's it.
Mm.
To be centered around God, not to make it too cheesy or anything.
Mm.
The qualities that I want is just the faith there. Kasi susunod lahat eh. Everything will come after that.
Mm.
Um,
Tama.
Everything will come after that. Someone who just loves God as much as I do and loves God more than me. Um, so yun. Happy ka masasagot mo? Sagot ko, May.
Oo. Happy
Okay,
naman, Edward. Oo.
happy naman. Ang last question ko sa'yo, I'm gonna put it out there. I've been
Hmm.
thinking about this for a bit, and I'm not gonna ask it in such a detailed way. I'm just gonna say, Maymay, is there still a chance? Yun
Na?
lang. Is there still a chance?
Na alin?
Basta, is there still a chance?
Oh my God, Edward, talagang kinorner mo ako sa tanong na yan. Talaga ba? Edward, yung totoo, honestly talaga, ang pinakaayaw ko ay magpaasa. Um, as much as possible, gusto ko talaga na naging totoo ako sa sa nararamdaman ko. At alam mo yun, um, siguro, um, siguro para sa akin, oh my God, at kagaya ng sinabi mo na kanina ba, Ate Yana, sorry ang daming ang daming dead eh. Ikaw kasi pasimuno nito. Ikaw pasimuno nito, Edward. Huwag mo sisihin si Ate Yana. Oy, grabe. So, yun, gaya ng sinabi mo kanina, o sige, magpakatotoo na tayo. Wala, nandito na tayo. Gaya ng sinabi mo kanina kasi, yung mga pagkakamaling nagawa, tapos, alam mo yun, ang pinakamahirap kasi sa akin kapag kasi alam mo yun, 'pag nasira na yung tiwala, ang hirap mabalik. Alam ko alam ko posible yon sa ibang tao lalo na dun sa sobrang alam mo yun, may faith sa Panginoon. Kasi yung Panginoon nga nakakapagbigay ng million chances para magsimula ulit. Ako pa kaya na tao lang. Siguro sa akin, alam mo naman na meron akong past experience sa family ko, sa buhay ko, about dun sa kapag nasira yung tiwala. Ang hirap ulit makabangon, ang hirap ulit tanggapin, ang hirap ulit magsimula. At alam mo yon, kahit nabigyan natin ng panahon, na mahabang panahon para mabigyan ng pagkakataon na alam mo yon, para may maging chance. Pero alam natin sa sarili natin na yung alam natin sa sarili natin na mahirap na maibalik yung tiwala na nawala. Pero pero may pag-asa na maibalik yung yung pagiging komportable natin sa isa't isa bilang alam mo yun, bilang isang una at malapit na kaibigan dito sa pagsisimula natin sa industriya. At kahit anong mangyari, andito pa rin naman ako para suportahan ka. Hindi ko man alam kung anong mangyayari sa future. Ayoko din naman na magsalita ng patapos, pero ayoko din, at the same time, ayoko din talaga magpaasa. Lalo na sa ngayon ay sobrang na sa ngayon nahanap ko yung saya na gusto ko. At at nahanap ko yung saya na yon nung panahon na nung panahon na walang kahit sinong tumulong o andyan para sa akin. Kahit yung panahon na sobrang nahihirapan ako, wala wala yung taong gusto kong andun. Pero pero yun nga, past naman na yun. Past na yun, na-forgive ko na yung pangyayaring yun. At at pinakaimportante ay siguro gaya ng sinabi mo, yung kinakatakutan mo ay baka mangyari ulit yung pagkakamaling nagawa mo dati. Mangyayari ulit yun kapag pinaniwalaan mo mangyayari ulit. Pero kapag naniniwala ka na hindi na mangyayari ulit yun at natuto ka dun sa past na yun, sigurado, lalo na ngayon, kitang-kita ko naman sa iyo yung laking pinagbago mo at masasabi kong um, nag-iba ka na pero sa magandang paraan. At at kaya hindi mahirap sa'yo na mahanap mo yung yung taong gusto mo para sa'yo.
Wow. Well, I think that's where we can leave it. I just want to thank you so much for coming on the show, for being so game. And I know to everyone watching that, this is, we're closing in on 1 hour, 40 minutes interview. And
Oo.
parang nagsimula siya as an interview and it's ending as just a conversation between two good friends. There's a certain love there that will never be gone. Respect there, a hope there, a trust there. And I know all of you guys hopefully see that. And I just want to thank you, Mai, not for coming on the show, not just for that, but for being the person you are, for spreading that joy, for spreading that hope, and being. There are very few people in my life that I will call a dove. Kasi yung doubles, yung simbolo ng pag-asa yun. But you are one of
Oo.
those people that brings hope to many people through God. You're an instrument in that, and I'm just thankful that I get to witness it and to see that relationship as well grow with him as well. Pero I just have a very short gift for you, kumbaga. I don't know if it will mean a lot. I hope so. Pero
Oo,
ito yung
pero teka lang, bago ka magbigay ng gift sa akin, pasalamatan mo muna ako na kaya ko lahat ng mga mahihirap na tao na hindi ko in-expect na tatanungin mo. Grabe ka. Talaga bang ginawa mo to para ito yung finale?
ito yung finale.
Pero bago
Thank
mo
you. Thank you,
i-end,
Citizen.
gusto ko lang din mag-thank you sa'yo. Bago mo ibigay yung gift na yan at bago ka mag-closing, gusto ko din i-congratulate ka sa show na ito. Talagang grabe yung growth mo sa hosting. Ano, oh my God, sobrang nasaksihan ko. Natandaan mo sa I Want ASAP, lagi kang wala sa mood after ng show dahil feeling mo hindi mo nagawa yung best mo. Feeling hindi ka nasasatisfied sa hosting mo. Tapos lagi ako lang sabi, Edward, nagawa mo ng tama, nagawa mo ito. Pero sige lang, laban lang tayo. Pero ikaw, hindi, hindi, hindi. Hindi ako para dito, May. Ganyan, ganyan. Susuko na ako. Yung dati na panay, sabi mo sa akin, suko ka na. Ito ka na ngayon. Finale na ng show mo at may upcoming new show ka pa. Grabe, Edward. Kaya dito talaga, masaya ako na na-witness ko din yung growth mo dito sa showbiz. Na masaya ako na na-try mo yung yung isa sa mga kinakatakutan mong i-embrace. At ngayon, wow! Grabe yung mga nagge-guest mo. Yung hiya naman ako, Miss Bea Alonso, Miss
Oy,
Regine
oy.
Velasquez.
And you are at the top of that list. For sure. I
Oh,
don't care. You're at the top of that list. Pero salamat, Mai. Salamat dun. It means more than you know. Thank you for that. Uh, Oo nga, naalala ko din yung mga, Lian, Kyle. Sorry, sorry. I love you, Lian. Pero that's a story for another time. I've already told that story a lot. Thank you so much to you, Maymay. And as I was saying a while ago, you're a hope, symbol of hope to many. But two people specifically know that, see that, are walking with you with that, and hopefully this means something. Ate Felice, could you play that clip for us?
Hey, Mary Dale. Mahal na mahal kita.
We really love you and
Yeah.
so proud of you and the woman that you are and have become. Things in store for you, and I just count it a privilege to be walking alongside, maybe skipping sometimes, alongside you in this life. So
We love you.
Yeah.
Like Kate said, we're proud of you. We love how you treat our children.
Yeah.
You're so loving and so kind to our children, and you're so generous in all that you do in your life. We've seen your generosity just flow out to people, your fans, your friends, your family, that type of thing. And so we're just really proud of you, and we want you to know that we really love you and we're here for you, and just so excited to see your continued growth as a person in your career. You're now such a great dancer. That's pretty good. Just a great dancer and just that continued growth. So we love you. We're proud of you.
So proud of you.
And so proud of your English. Wow, sobrang galing. Sobrang galing. Love you, girl. See ya.
oh, hala, thank you. Hala, grabe. Hindi ko
Okay,
in-expect.
for
Wait lang.
for everyone who doesn't know,
Hala,
you guys, those two people might not be familiar to you, but they are two people who have had such impact on my life, and on my May's life as well. Sila yung mga pastor or dalawa sa mga pastor or lead pastors of Favor Church, yung church namin, who have been instrumental in changing our lives. So, yun, May. Anong gusto mong sabihin kay Pastor Kate and Pastor James?
Uy, grabe. Ayun, napaiyak pa ako dito sa last show na ito. Tag dito, grabe. Sobrang thank you, Pastor Kate, Pastor James. Hindi nyo alam kung paano nila ako natulungan talaga, especially itong past few weeks. To the point na, alam mo yun, gusto ko nang tapusin ng lahat. Pero, sila yung sila yung talaga yung mga prayer warriors ko na, alam mo yun, para ipagpatuloy yung buhay ko. Pagpatuloy yung kung anong meron ako, na patuloy lang natin, alam mo yun, pasalamatan kahit yung, at isini-celebrate kahit yung mga time na suffering, kumbaga. Yun lang. Masaya ako na nakilala ko sila, Pastor Kate tsaka Pastor James. At, wala lang, hindi ko lang in-expect yun.
That's okay, May.
Nakakainis.
I'll send you that video as
Ayun.
well para in the future if you need anything you can or if you need a boost, pwede mo panoorin 'yan. Pero once again, thank you so much for coming on the
Thank
show.
you,
And
Edwin.
as you know, this is gonna be streaming live later in May. So ibabalik ko na kay Edward to the future in 3, 2, 1. Bye, May.
Huh?
Ibabato ko na sa kasi
Ah,
live
okay.
to kaya may
Paano ba
closing.
batuhin?
3, 2,
Paano?
1. Okay. Thanks, May. Can we just say a really big or give a really big shout out sa pinaka awkward na transition ever coming from Edward of the past. Pero yeah, that's actually the end of the interview. Maraming salamat. Oh my gosh. Well, eto na. I'm expecting it na. Send in your questions. Uh, here we have one here. Anong naramdaman mo sa sagot ni Maymay? Honestly, Maymay and I have talked about this before and binanggit naman namin sa interview. There's a difference between happiness and joy. And talking to a man of great wisdom, um, one of the most, I don't know, a sign, I guess, if you could say, of someone who loves or is comfortable in their faith is when you can find the joy in the hardest of times. Um, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. Um, Kumusta ka ngayon after that? I feel good. At the end of the day, we're still at 9.5 million diamonds. It's just a parang a look back moment. Ito talaga ang look back moment na kahit ano man ang mangyari, I can look back sa ilan episodes at Diana? 13 episodes, I think. Tama ba? I lost count eh. Basta a whole season of Kwentong Barber na ito yung finale. And it's just crazy. It's just really crazy. And medyo lost for words ako ngayon. Syempre, nandun ako sa interview. Like I did the interview. Watching it back now, it's sort of just like, perspective. Perspective is a certain thing to say. And a lot of you might not understand. A lot of people, honestly, ang daming gusto malaman kung ano ba yan. Ano ba talaga? Ano yung nangyari? Edward, susuko ka na lang ba? The whole thing is our story. And I have no idea what the next chapter is. And one of my friends told me today na sobrang halos naiyak ako nung sinabi niya sa akin. God does not need a page of history or to take a page of history and use it to write the next chapter in your story. So, hindi ko talaga alam kung ano yung sagot sa 99% ng mga questions, hindi ko talaga alam. But I do know that wherever God leads me from here is where I'm supposed to be, and that's what I'll do. And I just want to take this chance to thank my kinaya natin. We did it. We got the interview. It's a long time coming. We had so many like schedules and stuff like that. How many times lumipat yung date? From face to face to being online because of restrictions and all that stuff. But one thing I want to say is that in the coming days, sigurado ako maraming magpo-post ng mga video sa YouTube, yung mga thoughts nila sa Twitter, yung mga posts sa IG. And I want you all to remember one thing. Maymay and I, we're completely honest with everything that we have. Kung ano yung nakita nyo dito, kung ano yung narinig nyo dito, yan ang totoo. Yan ang honest, yan ang raw. People are gonna try and twist it. People will say their own opinions. God bless them. Basta you know from me and you know from Maymay kung sino kami talaga, how we are together, how solid we are together, how content we are together. Yung base na meron doon cannot be shaken, yung foundation of that friendship and that relationship. And people will try to shake it up, and that's okay. Basta the people who actually do care, the people who might be a little bit, confused at the moment, just believe me when I say we want it to be completely just open, and this is just where we are, and we're happy with this. So if you could, enjoy it with us, if you could smile with us, if you could travel with us as we wherever this goes, and that would mean the world, and that's what I think everyone would be blessed to just experience that and join in on that journey. Pero gusto ko talagang I want to take the chance to really thank a couple of people, and I want to name them by name: Felice, Iana, Ate Mayba, Miss Kathy. Pansinin mo may ate and may miss. But those are the people, and of course we have to say thank you to Sir Mark. But of course, uh, when I say Sir Mark Yambot, of course the head of Mix. But these women that I mentioned, grabe yung effort, grabe yung energy, grabe yung time that they put in. I genuinely think if this was the with the, my team, if this was with a different group of people, it wouldn't be the same. Iba talaga yung guests, yung lineup, iba talaga yung mga scripts, iba talaga yung setup ng virtual studio natin. It wouldn't be the same, and I can honestly say there's no one else I'd rather do this with than them. So to the four of you, I love you so much, and to everyone else behind the scenes, all of you guys, the consistent viewers, hindi ako makapaniwala halos 10 diamonds sa tayo. We're trending nationwide on Twitter. And overflowing yung puso ko ngayon. Uh, to all of my friends at church, we're at 10 million. Someone just sent a Yamashita gold. We're at 10 million. This is insane. This is crazy. I don't even know what to say. But oh my gosh, wait. What do I say? Everyone abroad, and dami nanonood abroad, to all of the guests. Oh my gosh. From Darren Espanto to Maymay Entrata to Catriona Gray to Pastor James to the Regine to SB19 to Abby from MNL48 to Enchong D to Donnie to everyone that guested. Grabe talaga yung sacrifice as well. And it's amazing to me to be able to be part of a show that we built, together with you. We built this on a platform, on a streaming platform. And let's just say if there is a season 2, it's going to be bigger, it's going to be better. And hopefully we can bring some global people in as well. I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, I really don't have any confirmation. I really don't know anything. It's just one of those moments where you're just like, okay, I'm just going to surrender to where we're going next. And I want to say a big thank you to the top 3 gifters for the episode. At number 3, Sarang Hey Mayward. At number 2, Zita Lopez. And number 1, Chiming Chippy. Grabe talaga kayo. The amount of dimes that you've spent. Please mag-ipon kayo. Again, not to give to me, but always spend cautiously. I want to make sure that you guys still have enough money for yourselves and for your families and for your futures. But don't get me wrong, I appreciate it with all my heart. Also, I just want to take this chance to I don't know, my thoughts about the finale is just it's been a crazy time. And it's not the end as well. And you guys can take that with a pinch of salt, however guys you want to interpret it. But I don't know. An ending is a new beginning. A new beginning is an ending in itself. So that might not make sense at all. It might just confuse you guys all a lot more. But the honest answer, I really don't know what's happening next. I just want to thank everyone who stayed tuned and watched the finale of Kwentong Barber. We're almost 2.5 hours into the live. Stay tuned because we're going to be having a special episode ng Kwentong Barber. Walang guest. It's just going to be an extra little thing on the side that we'll be having very, very soon. No worries, no stress. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be more interactive. It's just going to be you and me talking. Yun ang gusto ko. But for over 20,000 viewers, over 3.7 million hearts, over 10 million diamonds. I guess I just want to say this to end the episode. Last week on Monday, not this Monday, or last week on Monday, I got baptized. I got baptized with a couple of friends and families within COVID regulations. Nandun si Pastor James. I shared my testimony, which is available on to watch. I released a video on my Instagram if you guys just want to watch it. No pressure. I'm not trying to convert you. But there's just one verse that was shared at the end, and that is, it says, anyone who's in Christ is a new creation. The old is gone, the new has come. And those fans who have known me since PBB, hopefully you can see the change in me. Hopefully you can see the growth in me. And you guys are a big part of that, and you're the reason I want to do that, or some of the reason I want to do that. I just want to thank you so much for being with me on this journey. And I love you guys from the very, very bottom of my heart. Even without the diamonds, even without the views, You guys have been one of the biggest blessings I could ever have in my life. And until next time, right here on Kwentong Barber, this is Edward Barber. Peace out. Love you guys.